wasn't able to send a newsletter out about this, so I'm hoping people are here. Looks like I might have a few. You and I saw our reflection when we knew we'd be missing our connection on the way to our vacation. Time just wasn't on our side, 'cause we're all gonna die and we don't know when. Yeah, we're all gonna die, and we don't know when. So what we gonna do until then? I'm gonna get real drunk, I'm gonna stay up late, I'm gonna stay at home by myself and master baking cake. I'm gonna be a freak, I'm gonna blow my like it's the last time. On a ride, gonna see the world. I'm gonna spend all my time with my little girls. I'm gonna fill my life with leisure and fun. I'm gonna hide in the woods with my dog and my gun. 'Cause you reflections in the wind-blown lake of perception, neither soulful nor soulless, and time was never on our side, 'cause we're all gonna die and we don't know when. So what we're gonna do until yeah, we're all gonna die, and we don't know when. So what we're gonna do until then? Close out, say one last show, guaranteed everything must go. Could be now, never know. Wrap it up, everything must go. 'Cause we're all gonna die and we don't know when. So what we gonna do until then? Yeah, we're all gonna die, and we don't know when. So what we gonna do until then? I saw our reflections flying over lakes of perception. That's why we thought that we were clouds, when we've always only been the sky. Hi Michael, hi Jamie, and Jamie. Oh, Dave Nachmanoff says hi. bunch of short little songs that I'm working on. I think I've played some of them for you. Hello, Nevada. Well, they went to sea in a sieve they did, in a sieve they went to sea. In spite of all their friends could say, on a winter's morn, on a stormy day, in a sieve they went to sea, in a sieve they went to sea. As the sieve spun round and round and everyone cried, you'll all be drowned, they called aloud, our sieve ain't big, but we don't care a button, we don't care a fig. And a sieve will go to sea, and a sieve will go to sea. Far and few are the lands where the jumblies live. Their heads are green and their hands are blue, and they went to sea in a sieve, to sea in a sieve. They sailed away in a sieve they did, in a sieve they sailed so fast, with only a beautiful pea green sail tied to a ribbon by way of a veil, to a small tobacco pipe mast, a small tobacco pipe mast. And everyone said who saw them go, oh, won't they soon be upset, you know, 'cause the sky is dark, the voyage is long, yet never we would think we were rash or wrong. Around in our sieve we spin, we spin. Well, the water it soon came in, it did. The water it soon came in. So to keep them dry, they wrapped their feet in pinky paper, all folded neat, and they fastened it down with a pin. And they fastened it down with a pin. And they passed the night in a crockery jar. Each of them said how wise we are, for the sky is dark, the voyage is long, yet never we would think we were rash or wrong. All around in our sieve we spin. Yeah, far and few are the lands where the jumblies live. Oh, their heads are green and their hands are blue, and they went to sea in a sieve, sea in a sieve. All night long they sailed away, and as the sun went down, they whistled and warbled a moony song to the echoing sound of a coppery gong in the shade of the mountains brown, in the shade of the mountains brown. Oh, Timbaloo, how happy we are, for we live in a sieve in a crockery jar, and all night long on a moonlight pale we sail away in a pea green sail in the shade of the mountains brown. Shade of the mountains. Far and few are the lands where the jumblies live. Their heads are green and their hands are blue, and they went to sea in a sieve, sea in a sieve. They sailed to the western sea, they did, to a land all covered with trees. And they bought an owl and a useful cart and a pound of rice and a coppery tart and a hive of silvery bees. and a hive of silvery bees. They bought a pig and some green jackdaws and a lovely monkey with lollipop paws and 42 bottles of rainbow Ria and no end of Stilton cheese. And in 20 years they all came back, and 20 years more. Everyone said how tall they've grown, for they've been to the lakes and the Torrable Zone, and the hills of the Chankly Bore, and the hills of the Chankly Bore. And they drank their health and they gave them a feast of dumplings made with beautiful yeast. And everyone said if we only live, we too will go to sea in a sieve, to the hills of the Chankly Bore, to the hills of the Chankly Bore. The lands where the Jumblies live. Their heads are green and their hands are blue, and they went to sea in a sieve. Far and few are the lands where the Jumblies live. Their heads are green. They went to sea in a sieve, yeah, to sea in a sieve. In a sieve, in a sieve. In a sieve, in a sieve. Ah, the Chankly Bore, the Chankly Bore. Daria, in Auckland. Fantastic. What time is it in Auckland? Ah, they're everywhere. International. Oh, I didn't start streaming on Instagram. Whoops. Here we go. You know, I need to turn up the air conditioner. I'm like sweating. Hold on, be right back. Is it hot where you are? Vermont. I love Vermont, but I hear that your dams are failing. Your damn dams. Give me Aiden, give me an update on the dams of Vermont. The dam. I always hate to hear of anything going awry there. Things go awry everywhere. Hallelujah. That might be a song. Let's see. Right. I was gonna play you International, I think, and then I'm gonna play They're Everywhere. Rise up, you lonely wanderers. Rise up, you hungry people. The hurricane is coming. The land will soon be flooded. The past is dead and over. Rise up now, claim your freedom. You are the sleeping giant. Arise, arise, arise. Do not beg for your salvation from preachers, kings, or masters. The people hold the power. Arise and claim your freedom. The wealthy enjoy services only at your acquiescence, only while you stay in darkness. Arise, arise, arise. They demand their compensation. They should pray we don't refuse them. Rise and claim your freedom. Powerful and wealthy, they are only human beings. On earth we all are equal. Arise, 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 while all of us were dreaming. The stockholders got richer at the expense of all our children. Rise and claim your freedom. They are frightened by our numbers and by our interdependence, and rightfully they should be. Arise, 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 'cause in the end, freedom will be international. Do not numb yourself with purchases or vain overconsumption. Do not isolate your spirit. Rise and claim your freedom. Your TV and your radio seek to keep you in your slumber. Step out into the sunlight. Rise, arise, arise, rise up, you lonely wanderers. Rise up, you hungry people. The hurricane is coming. Rise, the land will soon be flooded. The past is dead and over. Rise up now, claim your freedom. You are the sleeping giant. Rise, arise, arise, 'cause in the end, freedom will be. 'Cause in the end, freedom will be international. 9:15 Sunday morning in Auckland. A lot of roads. Let me just put your announcement, your public service announcements up from 8, and a lot of roads washed out. Most of us are well and towns are recovering. Certainly not as bad as last year's flood. Oh yeah, of course. Yes, a request for Your Delicious, and they're everywhere. I'm a paranoid schizophrenic with surround sound speakers. They're everywhere, they're everywhere, they're everywhere. I hooked my cell phone to a megaphone, to my headphone, and I'm still alone. They're everywhere, they're everywhere, they're everywhere. And I'd like to talk to you right now, but it's me on the other line. I'll call you back when the weatherman on the news gives me the sign. And I know you think they're all out to get you, but they're really out to get me. Can't you see? They're everywhere, they're everywhere, they're everywhere. They're everywhere, they're everywhere, they're everywhere. They're everywhere, they're everywhere, they're everywhere, they're everywhere, they're everywhere. I'm a conspiracy theorist and an exhibitionist. They're everywhere, they're everywhere, they're everywhere. I'm a xenophobic tapiocaphobe and a claustrophobic agoraphobe. They're everywhere, they're everywhere, they're everywhere. And I'd like to talk to you right now, but it's me on my other mind. I'll call you back when the spaceship lands in 1949. And I know you think they're all out to get you, but they're really out to get me. Can't you see? They're everywhere, they're everywhere, they're everywhere. They're everywhere, they're everywhere, they're everywhere. They're everywhere, they're everywhere, they're everywhere, they're everywhere, they're everywhere, I'm a bipedal omnivoric semi-simian who is always mating. They're everywhere, they're everywhere, they're everywhere. And I'm chewing up the whole planet and I'm procreating. They're everywhere, they're everywhere, they're everywhere. And I'd like to talk to you right now, but it's time to procreate. I'll call you back when my head's cut off, but of course that'll be too late. And I know you think they're all out to get you, but they're really out to get me. Woo! They're everywhere, they're everywhere, they're everywhere. They're everywhere, they're everywhere, they're everywhere. They're everywhere, they're everywhere, they're everywhere, they're everywhere, they're everywhere. Yeah. All right, I'm a little rusty on that one. Clearly. Yeah, I guess so. Thank you. The internet is out here. My internet is out, not here, at my house. We have a provider that basically their fiber optics got cut, is what they're saying, or something. Anyway, so I don't have my phone, which is usually my tuner. So, whoops. You're Delicious is such a good song. My girlfriend claims it made her fall in love with me because of my taste in music. Woo! Gotta play it. Throwing star in my eye, but I'm still about walking. It must be love. It must be love. There's a hole in my heart, but I can't stop searching. It must be love. It must be love. And if you were the last living girl in the world, I would never stop searching till I was by your side. There's something remarkable about you, girl. You're delicious. I could eat you alive. There's a mob in the street, but I just can't hear them. It must be love. It must be love. Someone's torn off my arm, but I just can't feel it. It must be love. It must be love. 'Cause if all that was left was my head and my spine, I would never stop crawling till I was by your side. 'Cause there's something about you I cannot define. You're delicious. I could eat you alive. There's a song in my brain. Rings. whenever you're in my brains. There you are on the roof, and you finally see me. It must be love, it must be love. And you shower me with wine bottles, dishware, and TVs. It must be love, it must be love. And though the door may be locked, it's a matter of time till I clutch you in my arms at last. I will taste your lips, your heart, your eyes. You're delicious, you're delicious, you're delicious. I could eat you alive. I could eat you alive. Brains. C. Papillon. Good to see you. Good to see you. From Georgia. It's great. I've done all my requests so far, so I get to choose one. What do you think? I've been working on these new ideas, but they're like incomplete songs, but I kind of like that they're incomplete songs. So, let's see if I can find one of them. I may have played. Yeah, this is one I'm working on, but it doesn't really go like this. Gods in the clouds looking down, they hear everything we think. From a thread, gods in the clouds looking down, they see everything we do. From a lens, please allow, please allow me to absorb all of your content. Please allow me to absorb all of all your ideas. Gods in the clouds looking down. Not really ready yet, but yada. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'd played you this one. Capsaicin. Capsaicin. I'm on fire. I'm on. Oh wow. Yeah. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Put me out. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. No, I'm not. Capsaicin. Anyway, that one's not ready either. Yeah, these are just lyrics. I don't even have. I don't know. I can't play that for you. It's not ready. Oh gosh, I had some ideas, but all right. Let me get back to the real world where I actually have songs that I can play you. I've got ideas. Gonna lie down on the kitchen floor. I can't fall down from here. That's what gravity is for. I'm not gonna think at all. I can't fall down from here. Didn't fall. You can't lie to me again, though, but you can't let me down. I've got nowhere else to go. My head is on the ground, and you can't can say you'll be my friend, it don't mean anything at all. I don't need a hand up, don't lie, I didn't fall. Wow, what's the matter? Got my cheek on the cold tile, I can't fall down from here. Stay like this a while, listen to the underground. No, I can't fall down. And you can't lie to me again, oh, but you can't let me down. I've got nowhere else to go, my head is on the ground. And you can say you'll be my friend, it don't mean anything at all. I don't need a hand up, don't lie, I didn't fall. I just lay down is all. Gonna lie down on the kitchen floor, I can't fall down from here. I can't fall down from here. I can't fall. WTF, MF, WTF, AYT. That song is very much of a time. It's very much about George W., and it really doesn't work as an overlay to now. Keep thinking about rewriting it, but I don't know that it is really the song for now, I must say. Because it's not about thinking. It's not about thinking. So, Get Free Mazes, I forget your name. If you really want to impress your girlfriend, you need to buy my books. See? See what I did there? I'm working on the third. I've got two. I gave somebody sort of a libertarian took one and is reading it. I'm really not sure how he's going to take it or if he's going to like it at all. But the song could be between any two others. You only hear it when you listen to your mixtape. Downloaded it from a friend, burned it onto a disc, bounced it on a cassette, 'cause it's an old car. Mixtape. Song could be between any two others. You only hear it when you listen to your mixtape. You made it for you by your best friend before you left home. You played it all the way to a new town. Mixtape. You don't know what band is playing. You made up a name to name this song, 'cause you lost that piece of paper. Now it's just a thing you made to pass along. Mixtape. Your cassette player's gone the way of the dodo. Only keep it now to listen to your mixtapes, 'cause all of your CDs sound sterile and clean, all those squeaky little ones and zeros. Mixtape. The song could be between any two others, in the middle of the B-side of your mixtape. It does things to your brain, takes you back to that day like a time machine. It's future retro mixtape. I don't know what's wrong with people who think that music should be locked away. Don't they remember when they listened to their mixtapes, which got them into the business in the first place? The song could be between any two others. You only hear it when you listen to your mixtape, or whatever new gizmos are coming our way. Mix them up for your friends and play. Yeah, your mixtapes are your mixtape. Are your mixtape. Oh, your mixtape. Yeah, your mixtape. Your mixtape. Oh, your mixtape. Oh, your mixtape. I have not played Cut Off Your Head. Have I played Cut Off My Head recently? Have I? Cut off your head, shut up your face. Here is the time, now is the place. Cut off your head, why should you wait? Don't think about it, it's much too late. It's been a lot of work, now I'm right back where I used to be, surrounded by the stupid things I had before I started out. The Dixie cups, the Tonka trucks, the Action Jacks and figurines. The motorcycle wouldn't go, not even when you pulled the string. The comic books I didn't read, too stupid for me even then. Light bulb oven wouldn't cook, the pasty stuff in little tins, the woolen shorts, the clamp-on skates, the duck, the duck, the duck, the goose, the busted nose, the broken eardrum falling off the skateboard hands, the plasticine in all the orange aspirin, Play-Doh crud in little cans, keep coming back in different combinations. Cut off your head, don't hesitate, do it today. It's great, toss out your brains, they're a disease. Cut off your head, think with your knees. Na-na. pierced your lip and split your tongue and bolted this and branded that and done the drugs and done your friends and done the friends of other friends. So why not try decapitation? You can feel so stupid when it's over. Na 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 cut off your head, do it yourself. Don't ask a friend, that's gross. Use a big knife that cuts both ways. Open your heart, cut off your head. I have now played Cut Off Your Head recently. Well, let me put up a banner. So I have a podcast called Funny Not Funny, and it is Funny Not Funny with Jim and Lionel. You can find it on all your major podcast players. And we have like 118 episodes up of just me talking with my good friend Lionel. This is Lionel of Lionel Say, a song I wrote many, many years ago. And it just seems that we never run out of things to talk about. Now, Lionel does have favorite themes. He does kind of talk over certain subjects, but I think they're usually subjects worth revisiting. He tends to think a lot about Borges and the short stories in the collection called The Labyrinth. So we keep coming back to that. We have been touching on J.G. Ballard and a book called Piranesi by Susanna Clarke that we cannot get over how brilliant it is. We do talk a lot about science fiction books, movies, TV shows. It's kind of heavy on a book we are currently reading or something we are currently exploring. But we have touched on AI technology, cyber hacking, working aboard we have guests that come on. One is a producer of classical music events. Another one worked as a second mate aboard cargo ships and talks about that. The only thing we try not to talk about is politics, because there are plenty of people who do that already. So I recommend you come check out our podcast. You can listen to all the episodes on the website. You can also listen on your favorite podcast player, and they come out every week on Wednesday. So it's something I've been really excited about doing. I mentioned my books. WakefulWanderer.com is where you can find out about my books. They are a post-apocalyptic cyber hippie travelogue, and they take place in a very plausible world. The one thing, and it's interesting, the one thing I say is that AI gets abandoned. And when, like I would say a year to 18 months ago, I would have thought I had made the wrong call. And the more the news is coming out, the more I think I'm right. So you'll see. there's a twist to that. There's a twist to pretty much everything in the books. It centers around a guy named Mardo who's a traveling historian who likes to interview people, kind of like a Terry Gross, but likes to give a lot of historical context. Because he belongs to a group called the Interconnected, they all have implants in their heads, and they don't tend to get out because why would they? They can view everything remotely. So he tends to unicycle around and just give people stuff to watch and to think about. And so his mission is to try and get people to understand the history that they've forgotten. And this is only like at the end of the century. So climate change has been a real bitch. Money has kind of stopped working. People lost faith. Anyway, it's a complicated mess. I think some of you who haven't read it would definitely like it. And then the other thing I would mention is that I teach meditation every 2 weeks, but we have meditation, online meditation instruction. Given how stressful these times are right now, you might consider it. It's a nice, non-dogmatic group. We have a strict no guru policy, meaning that we don't have a single leader. There's 4 of us who teach meditation on a rotating basis, and this seems to keep away that problem of thinking too much of your meditation instructor. Your meditation instructor is just someone experienced in meditating. So I'm one of them, and then there are 2 others: Catherine Pilfrey, Matthew Bellows, 3 others: Matthew Bellows, Catherine Pilfrey, and Jim Rosen. So I am Jim number 2. Jim was my teacher. Anyway, so anybody's interested in that, just go to mindfulaware.com and you can check it out. I'd love to see any of you there. I think Piper, who has come to a number of my shows, is often there. So no more requests. I'm playing around with the key for the Indestructible Man, so I'm going to play Indestructible. I'm going to play Destructible. What do you think about the title of this song? Should the title of this song be Destructible or The Indestructible Man? And then I'll play the song I've been calling Whiteness, which I've been told should be called Pigmentation Mutation instead. I'm recording them, so it's sort of coming down to making that decision. This seems a little too high. The Indestructible Man, right? Doesn't that seem too high? But then, so I like it in that chord form, I've got to put it way up here. Yeah, I mean that would be like E flat. Destructible. So, all right, we got to vote for Destructible. This is probably good. The Indestructible Man. We got. All right, good. I like this. Thank you for. I'm glad you're. So we have 1 for, 1 against. All right, this is good. The Indestructible Man is bathing naked in the fount. 'Cause what does he care what other people think? Nobody can hurt him. Nobody can stop him because he is an indestructible man. The Indestructible Man has a beard down to his knees. He used to yank it out, but it's been centuries. His hair is wild, he combs it with his fingernails, which grow until he chews them with his indestructible teeth. And despite all the dangers in this world, I'm glad that I'm destructible. The Indestructible Man doesn't care about the war. He's walking barefoot through the minefields. People raise their hands and shout, but he just shrugs and sighs as the explosion throws him 30 feet in the air. The Indestructible man is spitting curses at the dogs, stinking up his favorite spot for napping. He used to own a home, but then it quickly fell apart, and now he sleeps out under the indestructible stars. Despite all the sickness in this world, I'm glad that I'm destructible. Indestructible man can't let other people love him, 'cause he might love them back and they're destructible. Criminals and governments might threaten them with harm, and he would become an indestructible slave. The indestructible man sometimes thinks of going home, where he can love and hug and cut his hair. He would be an ordinary nobody at home, and here he is, an indestructible man. And despite the short length of this life, I'm glad that destructible. I'm glad that I'm destructible. I'm glad I am. Oh, Michael, let's see. The line that's always a gut punch is, I'm glad that I'm destructible. No, that's a good point. The indestructible man, maybe that's the right thing. Ooh, I'm convinced. It's the indestructible man. And this song should be Pigmentation Mutation, I've been told. Got light skin, kind they call white. Something to do with Caucasian, and if you call me that, it's alright. But supremacy keeps on making these rules about who's safe and who is hot. Sorry, who gets waved and who gets not, and who gets killed at the traffic stop. But it's a pigmentation mutation to produce more vitamin D. Dangerous at latitudes with plentiful UV. Don't make anyone superior or inferior to we. It's a pigmentation mutation to produce more vitamin D. I got light skin, that don't mean race. We all are only human, each born with a different face. But supremacy keeps making these stories about who is crazy and who is hot, and who is lazy and who is not. But it's a pigmentation mutation to produce more vitamin D. Dangerous at latitudes with plentiful UV. Don't make anyone superior or inferior to we. It's a pigmentation mutation to produce more vitamin D. I got light skin, it's a minor mutation. Nothing to do with taste or grace or the dreams of the alien nation, but supremacy. Dreams of the alien nation. wasn't the line. The supremacy keeps making things hazy, 'cause we all got played in the early days by the people who marketed slavery. It's a pigmentation mutation to produce more vitamin D. Dangerous at latitudes with plentiful UV. And don't make anyone superior or inferior to we. It's a pigmentation mutation to produce more vitamin D. It's a pigmentation mutation to produce more vitamin D. Dangerous at latitudes with plentiful UV. Yeah, don't make anyone superior or inferior to we. It's a pigmentation mutation to produce more vitamin D. Whiteness. Right on, Michael. Look at the big brain on Michael. I love this. So, pigmentation mutation, the more you get people to remember that title, the more good the idea does in the world. Absolutely. Rock on. That is great. That is great. I need you to come basically name all my songs now. Oh, here's one. Now we're like, name my song. This is great. And the reason this came up was, I have a new song I wanted to call 8 Feet in the Tide. But the chorus is, on a day like this, and I repeat on a day like this throughout the whole song. And I mentioned it to Dan, my drummer who's doing the recording for the new album. I said, I want to call this 8 Feet in the Tide. And he goes, is that because you don't want anyone to find it anywhere? I love Dan. What would you name this one? Oh my googly eyeballs, oh my red motorcycle, oh my rock and roll lifestyle. Oh my goodness and stars, oh my airports and cars, oh my Venus and Mars. Time keeps peeling like a tangerine. Taste each feeling like a tangerine. Oh my traveling day, oh my town by the bay, oh my something to K would say. Oh my song for the road, oh my time to unload, oh my crowd never shows. Ooh. Time keeps feeling like time keeps beating like a tambourine. Taste each feeling like a tambourine. Instagram disconnected. been an hour. Oh, you ran up and kissed me. Oh, you couldn't resist me. Oh, you said that you missed me. Oh, my beautiful home. Oh, my coffee with foam. Oh, my longing to roam. All right, well, looks like Instagram is done. All right, C's got it. Opting in on this. Red motorcycle is what I've assumed, but maybe it has the same forgettability problem. Oh my is the obvious answer. Yeah, I know. The thing is, it's too takei, I think, to call it oh my. Yeah, I know. Don't peel the tambourines. I was getting these messages about Instagram, and it was messing me up. All right. Anyway, apparently I've been playing for an hour. It doesn't feel like an hour, guys. It feels, and gals, y'all, doesn't feel like an hour, y'all. Someday we're gonna have to pay the piper. What was with that note? Pay. Someday we're gonna have to pay the piper. Someday we're gonna knuckle down. Someday we're gonna take our coffees all to go. But tonight we're all gonna get slow. Someday we're gonna have to meet the maker. Someday we're gonna feed the tree. Someday we're gonna pay those parking tickets that we owe. But tonight we're all gonna get slow. Yeah, tonight we're all gonna get slow. I'm slow out in the warm night with my friends. I'm hoping that this moment never ends. Yeah. I ran out of breath. Someday we're gonna have to hunt for shelter. Someday we're gonna hunker down. Someday we're gonna find our frozen. What's wrong with me today? Someday they'll find our frozen bodies in the snow. But tonight we're all gonna get slow. Yeah, tonight we're all gonna get slow. Yeah, tonight
Does the title have to fit comfortably on the Oracle wheel? That's a good question. Maybe. I don't know. Probably Red Motorcycle is the right song, the right title for that tune. I appreciate it. I like the. Yeah, that's right. If somebody doesn't know the title, this is a great point about the pigmentation mutation. Somebody searching for the song doesn't know your name, searches for whiteness, it will get all kinds of wrong things. Very good point. Thank you. All right, that's good. That's good. All right, gang. Well, let's see. I'll play you one more. Anybody get one last request in? I gotta wait for the time delay to see it. Mm-hmm. Party in the Everglades. Wow. Yep. Yep. She's party on the Everglades. I'll do my best. She's got the Jesus bleeding from her arms. She's auto-stigmatismatic. She sets off car alarms. And she's got a Harley she hardly ever rides. Through the eye of the hurricane, and she makes it out alive. She's a party on the Everglades. She's endangered and dangerous. Dangerous. She's got a chicken tea cozy made of lead. Amazing the neighborhood. She's growing houses in her head. She is supernumerary when it comes to all her friends. Seaplanes land on her and are never seen again. She's a party on the Everglades. She makes me want to do something. I don't know how it. Nope. I want to, 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 I want to die. Something like that. My friends all want to meet her, but I don't like to mess. She's in another era, growing potatoes in her dress. She's something special, but I don't really want to say. I'm building a statue of her made out of Special K. She's a party on the Everglades. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad I could entertain you. I have 2 minutes. Then I have to go back and feed my kids. I put in some ribs to cook. It's the one meat that they tend to really like is slow cooked ribs. So, here's a song that I'm working on. I'll leave you with this. It's going to be terrible. I'm just warning you in advance. I really don't know what key it should be in. So I'm going to make one up. I'm going to make up a key. It's going to be in F sharp. All right. Yeah. Something like that. Let's see if I can find the lyrics. Nope, it's not here. All right, well, I gotta remember them then. My love for you is like a flaming Zamboni, a flaming Zamboni, a flaming Zamboni. I love you like I'm a flaming Zamboni, gliding on the ice on fire. When I kiss your lips, it's like a coolant line leaking, a coolant line leaking, a coolant line leaking. Yeah, I kiss your lips, it's a coolant line leaking, burning through all of my wires. Flaming Zamboni on the ice. When I look into your eyes. You make me feel like I'm on fire. But I'm gliding like I'm a flaming Zamboni. Anyway, so that's the idea. Let me try and do one that's not such a disaster before I go. Oh, da 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 da. Meanies. We'll do a really quick meanies. Well, bad is bad and good is good. And when you don't think like you should, you're a meanie. Meanies bite your head off. Don't let the 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 meanies bite your head off. Well, right is right, wrong is wrong, and me and them meanies don't get along. And that's the reason that I wrote this song against the meanies. Cause meanies bite your head off. Don't let the meanies bite your head off. Yeah, don't let the meanies bite your head off. Don't let the meanies bite your head off. Don't let the meanies bite your head off. Well, goodies like us, we gotta stick tight. Tell ourselves that we are right. Cause it's time we have to fight to make it safe to sleep at night. And meanies, they can be so sneaky too. They'll try to get you to see their point of view, but we'll stay good and they'll stay bad. And when they're dead, I'll be so glad, because they're meanies. The meanies bite your head off. Don't let the meanies bite your head off. Oh, don't let the meanies bite your head off. Don't let the meanies bite your head off. Don't let the meanies bite your head off. Meanies do evil things. Some are cooks and some are kings. One's a taxi driver, another one sings, and one only wanted a one-night fling. And in history, meanies had us digging their ditches, and all the meanie women are very nice in their own way, I'm sure. And one of them bit me and gave me 17 stitches, and my roommate bugs me to do the dishes. And meanies never listened to a word I said. We should all go bite 'em in
the head because they're meanies. Meanies bite your head off. Don't let the 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 meanies bite your. Don't let the meanies bite your head off. 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 Don't let the meanies bite your. Don't let the meanies bite your head off. Don't let the meanies bite your head off. Oh, don't let the meanies bite your head off. Don't let the meanies bite your head off. Don't let the meanies bite your head off. Thanks for coming and hanging with me. I look forward to this. I believe the next one will be in 2 weeks, but it might be in 3. Check my social media and I'll send out an email about it next time. There is one conflict coming up, so I'll have to switch it by 1 week. But I will let you know. Thank you so much for coming by. See you next time.